Hello everyone, in this video I'll be explaining you the problem Blacklex, Blackslex and password. So Blackslex is designing a login system for Gene Dev and discovered that most users use weak passwords. To resolve this issue, he posed the following conditions depending on two variables k and x for all passwords. Each password is a string of length n satisfying these properties. S uses only first k lower letters of English alphabet for every pair of indices I and j, where I is greater than equals to 1 less than j, and j is greater than I less than equals to n, such that j minus I is divisible by x. Okay, so if this condition holds, then the letters s of I and s of j are different. Find the smallest integer n such that no valid string of length exists. Okay. Okay, we have got this problem statement, and then let's see input. We have test cases, and then we have for every test case we have two integers k and x. K is basically the number of English letter that we are using, so it is from 1 to 26, and x is the modulus. For every pair we'll have to do a modulus. Okay, so let's understand the example. We have 2 comma 1. So we have 2 comma 1. String s is sorry, it's not s. We have to construct a string. K there again is 2 and x there again is 1. Is it looking? There's no power right now. So let me explain you what the problem statement is. See, what they're saying is we can use uh, first k letters of English alphabet, and this alphabet has to be lowercase, not uppercase. Okay. So in order to create a password, you can use first k letters of alphabet. So let's say you have created a password which is string only uh, because we are using lowercase English letters, so it is characters. So a set of characters will construct a string. So now in this string, what we'll have to do is we'll have to take let's say I variable and then j, wherein I is greater equals to 1, so it's kind of 1 based indexing, and it should be less than j. Okay, and this j greater than I less than equals to n, so it is 1 based indexing, so it is starting from 1 and ending till n. So once we take these two pairs, I mean 1 n elements which constitute a pair, so obviously j is greater, right? So if you take j minus I value and if you mod with the x, if that is equal to 0, which means it is perfectly divisible, then the s of I and s of j, whatever character we have, right, the password what I've written, it's like string s. Okay. It's like string s, so it should be different. These two has to be different. So now the question is uh, what is the minimum length of s, um, such that the condition is not holding. Okay, it's like we'll have to find the password length wherein minimum password length wherein that password is not valid according to these conditions. So since k is 2, which means we can use first two letters of English alphabet, which is a and b, and yeah, we can use these two. Now let's try to construct password which is string s. Let's take a as one length string, so I'm taking this one length, its length is 1, so it is valid because we are not able to construct pair and it's a valid one. Now let's construct two length. Now if you construct two length, I'm taking 2 times a. So here what it is happening is um, this is like 1 base indexing and this is 2, so it's 2 length, so index are 1 and 2. Now let's take these pair only 1 comma 2. I is this and j is this. Now j minus I if you do, this is going to be 2 minus 1, which is 1, and modulo with x if you do. What is x? X is 1. So 1 modulo 1 is 0. And since it is 0 modulo, so this 2 has to be different. Okay, so let's try to make this as b. Now this is also valid one, right? So these two are different. So 2 length is also valid. Let's try to take 3 length. A, B, because from the above we came to know that here we can't put A because this condition is holding good, and then this has to be different, 2 characters. Now let's try to take here again A, because we can't choose C or something like that, only 2 characters we have to choose. Okay, when you're choosing that, what we'll have to do is, let's take this is 0, 1, 2 and 3. Now let's try to do these pairs. I is this and j is this. So j minus I is going to be 3 minus 1, which is 2, and modulo with x if you do, which is going to be 2 modulo with 1, which is 0. So this condition is holding good. Now s of I and s of j has to be different. Okay, if it has to be different, then let me try to put it as b. So okay, let's try to take now these 2 pairs. If I take these 2 pairs, j minus 1 is going to be 1. If you do modulo with x, it is going to be 1 modulo 1. It is going to be 0. Now these 2 has to be different. So what value will you choose it? So here you have a confusion, like should I choose A or B? If you choose A or B, so this condition is not holding, password condition, and you can't insert C here. So 3 is the minimum length wherein this condition is not holding correct. So for this case our answer is going to be 3. Okay, so I think you have understood. So for this it is 3. Similarly, we can do for second test case, wherein k is 2, k 3 and x is 2. K3 means we can use A, B, C. Okay. So again, one length can be constructed for any case. 2 length, if you want to see, since it is 2, I'll try to put a and this is like 1, this is like 2. Okay, if I take j minus I, it is going to be 1. A modulo with 2, if you do, it is 1. So it is not holding out. So this one is also valid. Now let me take a. If I take this 3 times, so what is going to happen is, now you see 1, 2, 3. If you take these 2, I and j, so it is going to be 3 minus 1, which is 2. Modulo with 2, if you do, it is 0. And these 2 has to be different now. So let me try to put it as B. Okay. So now if you take these 2, its length is 1, so modulo is not holding. Now let me take 4 length string B, and then I want to take this A. So now if you take these 2 now, 1, 2, 3 and 4. If you take these 2, it is going to be 4 minus 2, which is 2. Modulo with 2 is going to be 0, and these 2 has to be different. So let me put it as B. I think you are understanding the pattern. It's like whatever x is there, those many you can put at a time the characters. Put into A 2 times, then B 2 times. Now next is going to be this. This is also valid. Now if you want to insert this thing, it will also be a valid one. But beyond this will not be a valid password. So let us try and find that. See, x is 2, right? So this pair is valid, and from these 2 pairs are valid. These 2 pairs are valid, they are different. These 2 pairs are valid, they are different, because x is 2, so I'm taking 2 difference, 1, 2. From here it will be 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, so if you take this A, 2 length, so these 2 are different. If you take again still 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, again this pair will happen. So these 2 are different only. If you are taking B, so these 2 pair only will happen, and these 2 are different. Now another pair can't be made from this B. From this B you can make this pair. So these two are different. So you are understanding, right? So it's like whatever element you're taking, characters, so those characters x times you can put it. Okay, if you put those characters x times, so this string, I mean password will be valid. But if you try to put again here a, so now what will happen is, let me check. So this is 2 length, this is 4 length, and this is 6 length. Okay, so these two pairs are valid but characters same. So let's try to put it b. If you put b, so from this b what will happen, this is 2 length, this is 4 length, these two pairs are valid but these characters are same. So let me try to put c. From this c, this is 2 length, so it is equal, so you can't put d here now, right? You can't, because only 3 characters you can use. So whatever in the example they've given, what is happening is, it's like k into x length string is valid. I mean till this, from 1 to k into x, from 1 to k into x is valid. But the string which is from where the validity goes is k star x plus 1. So your answer is basically this thing, k into x plus 1 is the minimum string wherein the condition is not holding good. So I think you guys have understood. Let's try to code it up. Please adjust this dark in this video because there's no power. So we are dealing with test case. So I've taken test case here. For every test case I'm calling function solve. So we have two integers k and x. Let me take k comma x. Okay, and as I said, your minimum length of the password is going to be k star x plus 1. At the end we'll have to display minimum underscore length. I think power is not there, that's why Wi-Fi is not working. Let me try to on the mobile hotspot. It is working. Let's try to run it. Yeah, it is getting passed. Let's try to submit this. It's a Blackslex password. Let's try to submit it. It's an internet issue. Yeah, so it got accepted. So I think you guys have understood the problem statement. Main thing was understanding the problem statement. So once you've understood, so you can easily code it up. So yeah, in this way you could have easily solve the problem. So thank you guys for watching the video.